Okay, what are you doing? Read number one. Melanie
has 2 dogs. The smaller one eats 2 1/4 cups of food each day. The larger one eats 1 1/2 times as much. How much does the larger dog eat?
So the larger dog is going to eat more than the little dog, right?
So what we need to do is we need to do 2.25 times 1.50.
Okay, so let's look at your Stormy. What did you do?
I did 2.14 times 1 1/2.
All right.
So I got 3.37, but you had to change that into a fraction.
Yeah, and you did, and it could look like this if you added the fractions together. Okay, let's look at what you wrote here.
First I read the questions. The little dog gets 2 1/4, the big dog gets 1 1/2 times as much. So I put 2.25, since 25 is equal to 1/4. 2.25 times 1.5, since it's half, I put in a 5. Then I got 3.37, but that's not my answer. Finally, I had to put in 3.37 in a fraction. I had to add 2 1/4 and 1 1/8. I got the fraction. It'd be 3 3/8.
And can we put this? Give me your pencil for a second. When we go down in halves, we know that a half is the same as 50 cents.
Yeah.
We know a fourth is the same as a quarter. So this is going down by half, this is going down by half. So if we take half of a quarter, which would be 12.5 cents. So if we had 3 1/8, it'd be 37.5. So we know 3/8 equals. So that's how we can change this decimal back into a fraction. And that was the answer to that one. Let's flip it over. What did you do on the other side for number 5? You want to read that one for us?
A recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of milk. Ben is increasing the recipe by 1 1/2 times. How much milk should he add?
Okay, so how'd you do this here?
Again, I did 0.75 is 3/4. You equal to it. 1.5. I put a little 0 there to add it up with a 5. And I got 1.125. And on the other side, like you said, 1.25 is 1/8.
Yeah.
So on this side, change it back down to 1/8. And I brought down the 1. So we turn it into 1/8.
Okay, and just for fun, let's put this on calculator. On the calculator, do 0.75.
0.75.
I think it's not on.
Oh, there it goes.
Clear that.
Here. 0.75
Times
1.5. Enter. Be 1.125.
Okay, because it looks here like you almost, if you added it, and it really wouldn't have worked if you added it, it would have been 2.25. But yeah, okay, so you don't have to line that up, so it's not confuse people. But that is the right answer. And like you said on the other side, you know that 1/8 is the same as 0.125.